Hello, I'm the voice of Dog, and we're going to solve a mystery, hopefully. Would it mean anything to you if I went into the lounge? Okay. How about the reading room? Let's read about Thetans. That is the imaginary particle, right?
If that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I think it's Thetans. Sorry, I'm not really up on my Scientology dogma. Yep, doesn't seem to be anything here right now. And I stopped in that cliffhanger, too. Damn. People on YouTube are going to be very disappointed. I tried the lounge door. It didn't...
Gonna leave your gate unlocked. Bye.
They did it first. Okay, so I think I have looked at... Yeah, I checked the clearing already. Yeah. All right, let's leave the woods. I think we found everything.
The farmhouse, I guess, since we have a new person to talk to.
Yeah, we should go check that guy out. Village Hall is still empty. And yeah, I could go back to Rebecca and ask her about some of the things I've figured out. Maybe... Now wait, was the farm... Where was the farmhouse? Abbey Farm. Okay, that's down at the end of the...
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Let me just open up some investigation juice. There we go. Ugh. Creativity and inspiration.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please? Didn't take you long. Haven't got much time.
Yeah, we just followed you back here.
Just close the doors, shall I?
I love this guy.
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James,
Yep.
sit there.
I was
Thank you,
right.
James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Pye?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Alright, let's start from the top.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
You trade brew for herbs.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
This guy is vaguely creepy. I like it.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike.
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
What do you mean he wouldn't know about the bottles? Well, okay, this is the homebrew.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
Didn't say that. Been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
This guy's stonewalling me.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. The business course, ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing.
Nah.
And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Like a guy who's just trying very hard to keep the conversation away from his own unrelated crimes.
This guy is very vague about everything, and I don't know if there's actually anything here I could use.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yep, I'll be back. Continue doing your crimes. I'm just gonna have a look around your house. What kind of herbs you got here?
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Pretty. Not what I
There are
was.
pictures of butterflies here.
Not what I was expecting to find in the slightest, but okay. Maybe I'll ask him about that. Ah, I'm back.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing.
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Uh-oh.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
Oh, he's a wizard.
Yeah.
Mystery solved.
Uh-huh.
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind. Clearing your mind. Communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
Only make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead. Even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Free
Black
scrying mirror.
mirrors And
Nice.
I wonder
Now-
what else James is into.
Now we'll just contact the dead lady and ask her who killed her.
Oh, just another interview where you can consult the spirits of the dead.
Doesn't make a profit, only makes the mirrors for others. Mirror just one way. Don't know the last time you saw Kate, huh? How about with this? Oh. Alright, well that's something,
That's it
but
for the time being. Thank you.
I don't have anything on this guy right now. And if there is, I'm not seeing it. Mostly due to the fact that he doesn't know anything about the things that we're investigating right now. He really doesn't seem to know anything about the things that are relevant to us at the moment.
I have to go rub this mirror on people and see if anyone else is a wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one. I'm gonna go back to Rebecca.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, so 2 new things.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think,
And when was that?
last year sometime.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Advertisement? Yes. We haven't even been able to talk to Ryan yet, so that actually doesn't tell us much. Yep, argument in the pub. We got her on the broken window, but you know, I'm just
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Zom, I'm assuming we're going to get into some objectivist stuff when we meet the Rand family. You know what? I didn't check back behind the pub since the hour rolled around. There might be something different.
Was there anything in the restaurant section of the pub, or is it
No. Not on this hour. I'm thinking that things don't change around until
Yeah, it would be on each advance of the hour.
that's what I'm assuming, but I'm being thorough just to be sure. Not like it's a huge town or anything, so
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry, look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work.
huh.
Didn't work, so.
Alright, well, I know one thing. No? Come on. Thursday and Friday. That's the one. I see. Okay.
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
Owned.
When did you
Owned!
go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were
At the
arguing.
pub, you were arguing.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Yeah, we don't really know the why. Lent money to Kate because Kate needed it. There might be something with that. Okay, last saw Kate on Friday, not Thursday. Does that change any of our information? Does that make another contradiction?
Worried about the possibility of the interesting bought jewelry all the time with needed to borrow money.
Oh yeah, right, the jewelry.
Aha.
Thank you. Yeah, I knew there was something
So
there.
you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because it's
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
no.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's
Now
affair
we have a
with
motive.
Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student, and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Yeah. That is also suspicious. Okay. It's possible she did know Ryan. I wonder if there's anything else here. Has never met Ryan. There's the statement I was looking for.
Aha.
Yes. Oh, the contradictions are rolling
you said
in.
You went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
Here we
I won't
go.
be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
And so you just argued and... what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
And then she was dead.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
Yep, that's an hour.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario.
All it
is he?
took was a wizard
Time I
mirror.
met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Yeah, I think it's time. Well, let's No, no one here. Yeah, we could ask Simon about the mirror. He's less... He is dropped down on our suspect list for now. But I'm sure we'll get back to him at some point. It seems that the time limit moves towards the plot. Where is it? I know it's here. Alright, I don't have anything new to ask her about, actually. And she hasn't seen the mirror,
That's all for the
so
moment.
that's
Thank you.
actually not anything new. I think it's time to go to the Rand house, or failing that,
Possibly up to the lodge.
yeah, or to the Atlas house. Might as well check around.
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Drowned a student.
What?
Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
Huh.
Thanks, local drug.
Liam... something? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station.
Yeah,
and
we...
find out a bit more about this.
Thank you.
Liam.
Game has already called my, Alright.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Ah, Jenks, I thought you clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Eaton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Blimey, you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay. And back to the woods. So the body was found by the jetty? Huh?
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money. What happens if you do something that I don't like? You're going to give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Pathetic.
What? Huh.
What a prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
Yes. It's coming, guys. This is one reason why I wanted to stream this game. Alright. I have an elevated Thetan count. And I need some very
saying you
fancy
could ask
bullshit
about the
instruments to
horns.
detect it.
Ryan! Yes? Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, is that alright?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
Just invited ourselves in.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well,
Suicide.
we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
This guy's expressions. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase here.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the
Of course
course.
it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
Does this mean anything to you? Wave around Metallica album.
I guess we should start at the top now that we've got the fun part out of the way.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday, then you came straight back with some of the students, is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day, and benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Okay. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined, about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
God, these two. It's a lot of acting going on here. I don't know if I can handle all this. 3
They
months
both
ago.
walked in here from different comedy sketches.
I know. This all checks out.
Have you seen this before?
Psh, not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
The bicycle!
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
Oh, come on, this is way better than LA Noire. Don't lump that in with this game.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
Know what this is?
Yes. It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
I see. That's new information. If he was at the pub, he was most likely there when the window was broken, right? He said he was there. He was there
at
last.
the pub, and then he came over for the course, and then went to the pub. Yeah.
So he should have been there.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
6:30,
No.
yeah.
I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Alright, fine. So he shouldn't know about the argument. Yusu Sally. Right, the mask.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. I had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
Oh, you mean
Does
Liam?
the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess. The mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
That's a little weird. Guessing... Alright.
Oh yes, the ancient triple moon
What do you
goddess,
know
not that I
about the
use her in
broken
any of
window?
my day-to-day activities.
Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
Nothing is jumping out at me yet. Everything right now is checking out.
Told Rebecca to tape up the window, but allegedly left before the event occurred at the pub.
Okay. Wait. No, there is totally something here. He could have found out about it later, but I still think...
But she would have dealt with it by then. That's
Right.
what's weird
That's
about
that's
that series
why
of events.
that's why he told. That's why that statement jumps out at me.
I'll collect more statements and we'll see if anything else might fill that gap.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks.
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Can I contradict you on this? Come on. You're not fooling anybody. Goddamn shill. You hack. Oh, he wouldn't know about that. Yeah. But he should know about this.
These before.
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before.
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates. Witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed very...
My old satanic ritual phase. Those were the days.
Yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. You can't think, can he?
Alright, well... There's nothing there? Really?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
God, I feel like we're so close to it, but I just don't know what it is yet.
Why are both of those fire doors?
Well, you know, just gotta contain that fire just in case. Nobody else has mentioned Liam, so I think I need to go around and start asking people about him. Seems like that would be one of the first things people
Once
should...
enough time has passed, we can consult the moon god.
Yeah, should check with that. Oh, right, and we need to throw up the horns at everyone's general direction until someone knows about it. Did I go to the path and... Okay, yeah. Let's go back to Simon and Emma.
There you go. Come on. Cute. Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I have no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No, at the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
But it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting.
Okay. So he should know about these then.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his wife.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
I don't think there's anything there, even though... Do we know the timetable on... Liam was there last year. I don't
have any details about Liam, just that he died a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he would have known Liam, actually, so he may not have heard about that. He's not like an insider on this course, he's just a recent student. Yeah, the 3 months thing sounds familiar. Alright, here we go.
If I did
this. Would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
Ah.
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase.
Free to be free?
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt,
Freedom to freely free the
doubt,
freelers.
self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Right.
Guilt.
Free to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Yes. Free to murder people. Yes. Okay, that was pretty important. I don't think we have any contradictions from him, though.
But now we can bring up that phrase around Brian and be like, bullshit.
Yeah,
you know
you're
about the horns.
clearly you're lying about the mask and the phrases. However, we do need to ask Emma.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Yeah, well, checks out.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks.
So confused. Oh, I don't know.
Do you know the phrase "free to be
Strange
free"?
isolated little town that has never heard of the horns.
It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Yeah, that all checks out. Wait. I mean, she doesn't recognize the symbol, but she knows the phrase?
Yeah, they're sensible.
That seems weird, but it's not like, even if that doesn't actually seem like...
Probably be back later.
It's definitely not a gotcha moment. Just seems like an oversight. Okay. You're right, she did only go to one session, so maybe she doesn't know about
But she may have just heard Simon talk about it and not seen any of the associated ritual.
We definitely need to go back to James. I don't know if Rebecca would... Well, maybe Rebecca would know about some of this stuff. Anyone in the restaurant? No? Oh yeah, no, we're gonna nail Ryan when we get back to him. Let's
A
just...
few more questions, please.
let's cover our bases first.
Do a full lap of the village here.
Yeah.
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Okay.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No, it's okay.
Nobody knows rock and roll, apparently.
Ever heard the phrase "free to be free"?
You mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
You let goth metal bands play in your bar, and yet...
What do you think about that?
You mean do I
Kids
think
keep
it's a
making
bad
this
thing?
sign. I don't know what this is. I think it's a gang
Surely
sign.
if you have done something wrong.
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
I'm sorry. Let me hear that again.
Ever heard the phrase free to be free?
You mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong.
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
What about when they have done something wrong? You know, like your husband? Well, let me take a quick break. I will come back in just a moment.